Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for our second best of three of the evening. It's going to be B's Money Crew facing off against CLG. We are ready to rock and roll for this one. Into the knife round we go. Nice shot. Nice throw. Alright, so they said that they wanted to start, and then they're just going to have this weird standoff in the knife round. Just get it on, get it over with. You guys were whining that we want to start. Wardell, though. He's got an opportunity. I don't think he'll die from, a right stab. So, yeah, he's going to win that. 4 kills for Wardell in the knife round. Ooh, baby. So, what side does BMC opt to start on? That is the question. That is the question. They're going to stay. They're going to stay. Explanation for that porn step? There's no explanation needed. Let's be real here. Let's be real. There's no need for that. No explanation necessary. Some dude was whining about rock and roll in the chat, so I decided to shut him up by playing something that was ridiculously over the top so that he'd stop his bitching. Haven't seen him type in chat ever since. Today is a good day. Once again, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to everybody for coming out. We've got about 3,000 people in the chat right now. We had about 11,000 watching that Cloud9 match earlier, which was pretty cool. This time around, it's nice to see you guys. Welcome, hello. My name is Mega Man TV. I'll be bringing you guys the action for this best of 3. So bear that in mind. But it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. So we'll get you guys going. You didn't play Ocean Man, though. You damn right I didn't. I sure didn't. Slow round coming out from the T side. They're going to execute in towards the B-bomb site. You can see it's going to be slow going. Finesse, though. Able to capitalize on one. Looking for a little bit more. Just taking those shoulder peeks. Kusta's going to be able to get a reply. FNS doing some work right now. Daddy, hold me. He's been hitting the gym, getting all swolled up, and he's going to be able to handle the recoil of that USP nicely with those big fat forearms that he's got going from all them curls. CLG 1-0. Got the noob tube coming out on Rick A. He's going to take that auto shotgun, most likely over towards drop or close broken wall. We'll see where he opts to go. Towards the B-bomb site, we will see. And it is going to be drop room. HUD's broken. HUD's broken. I got you. Oh, Chungy, cringe caster. Oh, poor baby. Oh, you little weird. You need a bottle with a diaper change, little guy. Oh, are you 12 and cringing everything? Opportunities abound for this auto shotgun to wreak complete havoc on these guys as Seb going to pop his head around the corner. They got to be careful now. Nade's going to come out. Oh, that's a dink. Oh! Doubled up. Nice. He's going to get another dink out, too. Shot ups on 1 HP. Throw a flash! Get a flash kill. That'd be amazing. Nevertheless, we are going to see the cleanup on aisle 3 coming around from A main. They're going to get mowed down by Kusta and Cutler. And now shot up. Rick A trying to finish what he started. Here he comes with the noob tube, the leaf blower, the elephant trunk on a stick. And there it is. Rick A is going to find shot up. CLG 2-0. So a good start here from the CLG side, cleaning up with great effectiveness, and again, it's going to be a full save coming out from B's Money Crew. So they're not going to have a lot to work with. Wardell, though, prioritizing the AWP. He's going to be on 3150 going into this round. The rest of them, well, Connor, really low on cash money. He's down around 1100, so we'll see, ultimately, if things come back around. But this should be easy pickings for Rick A and company. I think picking up Rick A after Renegades dropped him was one of the best moves that they could have done here on the CLG squad. They wanted to get themselves back to being a team that can compete in the North American division. It's nice to see him there. Auto shotgun from range, just rattling off some shots. He did manage to clip the head of one. Going to switch over and pull out the Tech 9, but he only manages to get one out of that. It's FNS that finds 3 on the back of that SMG. He's 6-2-0 to start. There's a slaughter at the B-bomb site, and we'll see how they fare going into this first gun round. Wardell with enough for an AWP small armor, and see if he picks that up or if he goes for an AK early on. He hasn't... Okay. But say he still hadn't bought anything. But now that he has, he's going to go with the AWP Look at the utility, though, here for the terrorist side. That's all they got left. 2 smokes. So they're going to be on the struggle bus early and often in this matchup if they can't get that money going. We'll see how things ultimately pan out for them. It's a good opening. Neptune finds Cutler's head. Smoke comes out. They're going to chase on Kusta. Kusta just complete... I don't even know what that was. Turned his monitor off or turned out, unplugged his headphones. Ricky, though, rattling off shots with the leaf blower, looking for some damage. What in the world? We'll see how it goes forward. Good flashbang comes out. Ricky trying to readjust. He's going to go down to Neptune. So, Beast Money Crew, even with the limited utility, they somehow managed to make it work, and it's all down to just Ethan. He's going to get picked off by Connor. 3-1 in favor of the boys on CLG, but Beast Money Crew, welcome to the scoreboard. So CLG back onto the buy and immediately into a double up setup. And, well, this is one of the big things that they can do on this lineup is Ricky, a very proficient AWP player himself, and Kusta, who last year rose through the ranks of the NA side of things, most notably for his off play when he was on Enemy before it became Selfless. Should be a pretty potent double up setup for CLG. How many teams is shot up on? 1. Yep, 1. 4 players over towards long A here for Beast Money Crew. Seb going to be harassing the drop area. Now, this is one of the teams that's really come out of nowhere is Beast Money Crew. They've really picked up the pace. Now, they swapped out. They actually, I believe they cut B off the team and picked up Shot Up. I don't believe Shot Up was on the roster the last time that I saw them play, which is crazy that they still call themselves B's Money Crew, even though B's not on the team. Wardell, though, with the AWP, is going to be able to take down Kusta. A little lackadaisical peek there from him. Cutler's going to throw out the return incendiary. FNS dropping from the server. Not sure. Neptune dropping as well. Or, I'm sorry, it was Neptune that dropped from the server. It was FNS that got rewarded with the money from it, so... Okay. AWP towards the B hallway. Going to be able to find one. Reflash comes out. They're looking right at it. Almost gets the double. Collapse on Seb. Drops him down to 16, and time is a ticking. 10 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to bow out for this round. There's not a lot they're going to be able to do. They got to bide their time and wait for their comrade to come back in towards the server and get back in here and see if they can't reformulate what they want to do moving forward. But it is going to go 4-1 in favor of CLG. Mondick, absolutely not. Rounds like that should not be replayed at all. There was already a frag on the server during the round. You don't replay a round if there's already been a kill. If something happens within the first 15 or 20 seconds and nobody's taking any damage, then yes, you replay it. But you do not replay the round after somebody has either died or taken damage. Neptune is a traitor joining over on the CT forces, but we will see B. B has been moved to a coaching role. Is he? Because he sure as hell isn't in the server. Neptune's lagging a little bit here. Starting to go down some, but we'll see. Regardless of the situation, we are going to go back live here and get this one back underway. Four to 1 the score line. Money not in a good spot for either side, but the rebuy comes in from B's Money Crew. It's going to be Neptune on a small armor and a Desert Eagle. Kusta playing over here towards that drop area with an M4 this time around, and Ricky is going to be the lone wolf with that AWP. He's Playing down towards the bottom side of mid, looking for a little bit of aggression, but Wardell's going to rattle off a shot and let his presence be known over towards B. Push comes out. Acoustic found. Seb's going to hit the nice entry frag there, and they're going to start to open up towards this B bomb site. But still got to worry about Finesse. He's going to be able to find one. Gun comes back out. Wardell not able to land the shot, and Nate's there to be able to find the return frag, or Ethan, I should say. Two players over towards the B platform. They're going to line up, and Neptune's going to punish both. Using that salvaged M4 he was able to pick up earlier on in the round. It leaves it down into Rick A, 1 versus 2. Is he going to be able to bring this one back? That incendiary grenade is going to be on towards the default plant spot. They do smoke out towards the door. He's going to push up in front of it. Does manage to find one, but Seb's there for the trade. 3 kills for Seb on the round. And BMC are going to cut that lead in half down to 2 rounds now. So the save will come out for CLG. They've managed to pick up 4 rounds already on their CT side. We're just now approaching the first half of the first half. And they do boost Rick A up. Kusta burns down to 10 HP. And Seb's going to hit the shot anyway. Butler from the stairs position, trying to do what he can. Going to put in a little bit of damage, but not going to be able to find the kill, and Wardell's going to double up. He finds 2, down to 21 HP, but they've swung the man advantage heavily into the favor of the terrorist side of B's money crew. Even throwing a little bit of spam towards Connector's side, not able to catch Ethan out at all, but Kusta, again, USP and 10 HP, not much he's going to be able to do, and he actually just gets spammed down through the door. That's going to leave it all on Ethan in a 1 versus 5. Not a lot he can do with the USP. Got another pause called here. Not really sure what this one is. Ethan on the verge of getting caught out here. He is in the corner. He will go down. So Seb cleaning up what he started at the beginning of the round, finding 2 kills again, and it is going to go into a 4-3 scoreline, but another pause comes out. Now they want to add a coach. So I guess B's going to saddle up now. I suppose. Not really sure why they desire to have a coach in here. They're doing just fine so far. 3 out of the 7 rounds going on the T side. So how are you guys doing tonight? My lovely chat out there in Twitch land. Hope I find you all in good spirits, good health, and having a good time this evening. Definitely nice to see you guys once again sticking it out for another good, hopefully good matchup. There's B, the man, the myth, the legend, on the server. And we'll have to see what he brings to the table. You guys are lovely, decent, feeling good, feeling fresh. Good to know. So B in the server to coach for the terrorist side of his money crew, and we'll see what he brings to the table. See what kind of adaptation B's money crew has, because so far, like I said, they've been doing a good job, reasonably so, throughout the entirety of this half so far. As the pistol round did go the way of CLG. Since then, it was 3 out of the last 4 rounds in the way of B's money crew. Flashes down through the drop room. Rickade trying to do as much damage as he can, but they haven't pushed forward toward the Windows side. Now they've started to, and now Rickade's going to be in a really weird position. But the thing is they're doing like a pistol round strategy, the split towards that A bomb site. Finesse doing a good job locking down the connector side, but they have gotten infiltration up in towards that A bomb site. They've just got to watch out for their back line. Shot up in Neptune, making a feast out of this connector play. They've managed to pick up 3 kills, make it 4 now, It's going to be down to Kusta, and he's going to go down to Neptune. So a beautiful recovery from B's Money Crew, and they finish off another round. So well played to them indeed, and we're going to go even 4-4. Now, once again, B's Money Crew chose this map. CLG were the ones that picked Inferno, and then Cash will be map number 3 if we need it. But for now, it's going to go back into the save for the CLG side. Wardell back on the AWP. Going to look to do some damage towards this B bomb site. Might be presented with a target, and he will punish. Ethan goes down. One more over there, Finesse. He's going to get mollied out of position anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference that he was over there by the stairs, by the platform. But with that in mind, we're going to see them continue to move on forward. Counterflash comes out. Drop control. He's going to take a fight. Well positioned here from Seb, but now he's going to allow Cutler to get closer. He's not going to expect him in the corner, and he will go down. Neptune at long does find Finesse, so we are going to continue to have a man advantage in the favor of the B's Money Crew. Make it 2. Wardell's able to find one with the Tech 9. One more to beat on the backside of Pizza. That's going to be Ricky. And they got Kusa on 4 HP coming around from drop. And he's going to get flanked out. Dragged out. B's Money Crew have their lead 5-4. So a little back and forth at the beginning of this, but ever since the guns have come out, B's Money Crew have been on point, and things are looking pretty good in their favor. So we'll see if it can continue on forward, but who knows? Who knows indeed. Ah, delicious water. So good. And good for you. Flashbangs come out around the corner. That one actually gets snubbed by the corner of the wall. Bounces back in towards Seb. He's going to take some decent enough damage from those HE grenades, but he's going to start trying to tease this drop room and see if he can get any extra intel out of that. Shot up's going to get one, and well, Seb can't get the smoke out in time, so Cutler's going to roast him down. Incendiary to the backside of the B platform. Not going to find anything over there. It's going to be Ethan boosted up tree. It's going to be looking for some damage over here, but we'll have to see if they opt to push that way, because the bomb's starting to rotate back around through mid. Starting to posture up here in the bottom side of middle. Am I not? Let me ask a question here to chat. Am I the only one in here that really thinks that Cobblestone is just one of the most boring maps to watch out of all of the maps in the map pool? Good opening shot from Wardell, but it's going to get traded as Kusta finds one from the backside of the APC. Now shot up, forward position, Stables. Pops out the backside of Kusta. Now gets his feet taken off. Nicely played. One more found by Neptune. So this is starting to get opened up now. Ethan trying to get out onto the site. Cutler's there. Cutler's not going to take the peek just yet. Are they going to stick the plant? Looks like they will. Incendiary comes out around the corner. That's going to be right onto Shot Up's feet, but he's not going to have to bow out from that position too early. Smoke comes out. Wardell again with the AWP. Spots out one, looking for Cutler. And he finishes off the round. 3 kills for Wardell. Big round from him. 6-4 the scoreline. B's Money Crew doing well. This was the most boring. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think Cobblestone was more boring than Dust at the beginning. This caster is noob, Cobble best map. I'm sorry, but you're an idiot. I think Cobble still needs more work before it can really be a true competitive map, but who am I to say, you know? Even though there's plenty of videos of other pro or actual pro players out there that say that they wish Cobblestone was out of the map pool, but yeah, what do I know, right? What do I know? Push coming up towards A, accelerated at least this time around from B's Money Crew. They're going to be able to capitalize on 2. Finesse and Cutler down. Checking out the back lines of the site. Not going to spot anybody else, so it's going to go 2-man advantage for B's Money Crew, and the Pistols of CLG try to recover this map. The major map randomizer doesn't agree with you? Yeah, I trust that randomizer. Totally trust that randomizer. shot from Wardell. He's having a bit of a game right now. It's all down to Kusta, 1 versus a lot. And we'll see ultimately how it comes to fruition, but highly doubt he's going to be able to get himself in. By the way, loving this profile picture. It's a work of art. That mustache, it's on point. It's on point. This caster is toxic. No wonder Mega Man was fired several times. It wasn't ever fired. It was never fired. Stanley. No, I was never fired from any of the jobs. No, sir. So wherever you found that information, you should probably punch that person in the face because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. 11-4 for Wardell. We do have a pause coming out. I believe this was called by CLG. So we're going to see if they can revamp and figure out what's going on here on the CT side. But as of right now, these money crew looking pretty solid here on the T side. Why does this caster keep getting butthurt? Who's butthurt? I like to converse with the chat. Noobcaster. Oh, because I didn't agree with you that Cobble is a great map. Poor fella. Just got 59 rune crafting. Nice. I don't know what that means. Back onto the rifles. Kusta and Rikke double up setup. Ricke's trying to take a shot from the backside of the B platform. Not going to find a target just yet. They are going to be looking for this over towards B. Neptune down in the bottom of mid, trying to do a little harassing, but it looks like it is going to be a hit towards the B-bomb site, so we'll see how things go. Smoke goes out. Don't know if that necessarily landed in the spot that they wanted it to. Who was it that threw that? That was Seb. Let's see where that landed. Yeah, it's not what I would call an ideal smoke. They can one-way that from the bottom. Nevertheless, slow round starting. And again, and this is one of the reasons why I said that I don't particularly care for this map, is because it is very slow. Connor, though, hits a nice headshot there onto Rikke to open up the backside of that B-bomb site. Ethan's going to have to go big, able to spray down 1 and 2. Not able to get the third player, but does significant damage onto Neptune. Now the push is going to come around. The backside of Pizza is going to get mollied. That's where Ethan is standing. He's going to get flushed out. Wardell looking for the off shot, not going to be able to connect. Coming around the side, finishing what he started. Ethan's able to take down Neptune. Going to go into a 2 versus 2, though, as Wardell finds another one. Ethan again, though, able to pick up a 4th kill. And CLG are finally going to answer the call. That's going to make it a 5-7 scoreline, and CLG trying to rope their way back into this one. Double up setup, still salvaged out of that round. Ricke's going to have the one. Kusta's going to have the other. And Forrest getting swapped around as well. And we'll see CLG on the big buy, but the money is good for B's money crew. Wardell, plenty of money. He spent $74.50 into this round and still has $72.50 left, which means that he had $14,700. Yes. Math. Woo. I should try casting with steel. I wouldn't mind casting with steel. I feel like his schedule is probably too busy to make time for this, because this is usually around the time that he does his streaming, but if he was ever free for a night, I would absolutely like to cast with steel. The guy brings a hell of a lot of insight into the game. Cutler to open up, down to 22. Gonna find a second one as well. Neptune, not ready for him to re-peek on that half wall. That's going to leave the B's money crew reeling a little bit. 2 players down. Pardon me, 2 players down already. 2 trying to make their way. Shot up in Seb through drop. Wardell over here in middle. Going to pick up the bomb and bring it over towards the B-bomb site. They do sneak Seb down, but the ult from Rikke is too fast. He doesn't spot the player over in drop. A little bit dangerous. Not going to hit the shot as he steps out. Shot up's going to take him down. Now Ethan is feeling the pinch. Seb trying to make his way around. 2 players from backside Pizza. That smoke is going to allow vision. They're going to chase on Seb, who does manage to get 1, but it's down to Shot Up and a 1v3. They know that, or at least they should know that he was over here towards long B. He's going to drop out the incendiary. They're going to boost up. He will get the plant, so the money's going to be in the bank. Now the question becomes, where does he hide to prevent the flank to come around? Because Ethan is on the prowl. 1 player already through. Up or down. Finesse is there for the trade, so it doesn't even matter. Ethan's position He's going to sneak on in, and he will get the defuse. They're going to salvage at least one off out of this. Looking for the second on back B plat. They will find it. Defuse will come in, and 6-7 it will go. CLG, they were down, but they're not out, certainly. Going to find a 6th round now on the CT side, and things are on the up and up. So back into the bye. Again, leading the charge is Wardell, 12-0-6. 10 kills for Neptune. I believe it was Ethan with 11. Sorry, Finesse with 11. We actually found out an interesting statistic with CLG. This was back in the old iteration with Hazed and Tarek and those guys. When they went to... good flash. Wardell, he's surely going to go down to Rick A. Maybe not. I am a liar, and I apologize. There was an interesting statistic that we found out doing our research for our analyst stuff at the MLG Minor last year for CLG was anytime that Finesse goes positive, they win. Every time that he goes negative in a game, they lose. So we'll see if that holds true again this time around, because he is positive right now. He's 11-8. He's actually top fragging. So we'll see if that holds valid moving forward. Wardell and drop. Going to be able to drop Ethan. Still looking for a little more. Oof, those spams. They are close. A shot from Wardell is going to finish off Finesse, but he maintains his positive ratio. Wardell again. He's on 4. He's on point for the ace right now. Gusto doesn't look like he wants any part of that, though. So he's going to bow out for the round. Try and find his way to a safe space. But a really nice round from Wardell. Isn't he a youngster, too? Isn't he, he's pretty young, isn't he? I'm just looking for some confirmation from some of the people that might personally know Wardell. I don't know a lot about him. I just know that he's kind of isn't he a younger kid on the up and up? He's not 12. I know that. Shut up. Terrorists win. Yeah, I should have known I wasn't going to get a straight answer from this toxic-ass chat. That's fine. Opening pick, going to go the way of Kusta. Manages to find Neptune at the top side of middle. So things overall looking relatively sound. According to his ESEA page, he is 18 years old, so still pretty young. Wow, Maxwell, congratulations on your permanent ban from this channel, you idiot. Why would you ever say something like that? You're so stupid. So incredibly stupid. Man advantage going the way of CLG this time around, but they are on the struggle by 2 make 7s, a 5-7, a CZ, and an AWP that was carried over from the round before, so it's the kitchen sink buy into the 15th round. Not a lot to work with. HLTV says 18 as well. Okay. So yeah, he's a young kid on the up and up. I mean, what is it? Magic Boy just turned 18 or just turned 19 or something like that? Yeah. Not sure what the sitch is with him. That's interesting. Rick A, trying to shoot Seb in the back, actually got him to spin around, and he managed to find the shot onto his teammate anyway. In the meantime, Ethan and Kusta both go down. It's all down to Cutler, 1 versus 4 with just a mag 7. Throws the flash out. He's going to get one tap down by Seb. That's going to be 9-6. So a good half from both sides. Pretty standard stuff that we're used to seeing here on Cobblestone. 9-6 scoreline to the T side. It's about par for the course. So we're going to go into the second half pistol, and we'll see if CLG can pick up another pistol round moving forward. Because they do only get 6 rounds on the CT side. That pistol round really propping them up, as they were able to get the pistol and the 2 subsequent eco rounds afterwards. because ultimately it went 9-3 throughout the duration of the remainder of that half. Those 2 rounds that they were able to string together and then traded immediately afterwards. So B's Money Crew in the gun rounds have looked very, very strong. Their pistols a little lackluster, but they're going to get aggressive towards long A, and if they're looking for it. Both sides taking a little bit of damage. Ethan down to 82, 67 for Neptune. One on the bottom side of mid. That's Finesse trying to finagle his way around. Ricky from the danger zone. Looking for some damage. Kusta gonna fall back. Pop the shot. Not going to connect. He's going to fall on back from that. You've got 2 players on the CT side. Neptune and Connor, both 67. Whoever this caster is, I hope he doesn't cast again. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. The good news is you'll never talk in this chat ever again. Nice. Feel the power. Finesse. Keep down long B. Not going to get caught out just yet. That bomb. Going to be the drop split in towards an A attack. Connor does manage to get the refrag onto Cutler, but Ethan... he was able to find one before all was said and done. And Connor able to find a second before the trade comes out. Now Neptune was able to find one, but unfortunately, he's going to get traded by Kusta immediately afterwards. Wardell and Seb, your last 2 alive. Kusta and Ethan trying to make the best of this situation. Bomb gets planted. They've got one in heaven. They've got one on site. Kusta popping his head out. Spotted Ethan. Going to have to be careful in this situation. He makes his way down from drop heaven. Now coming around the side. Wardell able to find one. Seb onto the other. They don't have a kit, but they should have plenty of time, and that is going to be another round on the board for B's Money Crew. They're able to split pistols in this opening map, but B's Money Crew are going to take a pretty heavy-handed advantage moving forward. So it's going to go 10-6 in favor of the B's Money Crew, and we'll see them look to capitalize moving forward. Now, that bomb plant from CLG means third-round AKs are a possibility, depending on how much money they spend into these rounds. Ethan's going to go onto a Deagle, a couple P250s. All right, no armor, 1 smoke. So they are going to go for that 3rd round buy. Why would I ignore the messages? It's way more fun to acknowledge them and call them out and make them look like idiots. It's so much fun. Just seeing chat explode and go, ooh, wrecked! Gotta love it. It's just more fun that way to interact with chat, I think. Opening pick goes out. Connor able to find one. Kusta. What? Why? Alright, well, bomb is in CT control now. Nade's going to come out around the corner. Ethan is there. He's going to get tagged up. Not fragged up yet. Trying to come around the corner. Might have spotted Wardell. He does, but Wardell's going to recover in time. The P90 going on in. P7 able to find one more, and they finish off the round. The P90 from Wardell is able to find 2. That's going to be the way it goes. Why can't this caster handle criticism? There's been literally no criticism in chat. It's just been, this caster sucks. Although a majority of you guys do like my casting, so it's a minority that seem to be the bad apples out there. Which is always fun to see, because they're all idiots anyway. 11-6. The Nerd Mower is still in hand for Wardell, but it's the AK buy, and Kusta aggressive towards long A. Does manage to find the opening pick. That prompts the rotation, as that was only the one only player that was over towards the A bomb site for the CT, or yeah, for the CT side of B's Money Crew. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. I knew that I was going to get you guys. Finesse. Cheeky little jump there at the end. Either bad apples or you just suck. No, bad. Ethan going to be able to find Wardell. They've got an opportunity for the bomb plant now. It's going to come down to a 2 versus 4. We'll see how things go. But for all intents and purposes, it looks like it will be a fallback and a save here for B's Money Crew. CLG, the early buy, is paying off for him. Going to come up to 7 rounds now. Finesse, though, they've got to be careful. Neptune might run directly into him. He's going to check the angle. Nope. The wheel comes out, and Finesse is going to double up. He's going to find a second one and a free M4 if he so desires, and he does. So We will see these guys go right in on that gun round and pretty much clean house. Seb up in Rapunzel. Shouldn't get challenged here, as he can just hunker down in this corner and not really have to worry about meeting too much resistance on the save. He is down to 46, so a couple of late bullets would finish him off, but he will survive, and it will go 11-7. So B's Money Crew, they hold a 4-round lead, but a lead nonetheless. The money's going to get reset on them, so they will have to go for a save. So the big part about this right now is that B's Money Crew, although they still hold that round lead, it's starting to dwindle a little bit here as CLG pick up the pace coming into the T side. So the early buy pays off for CLG. Let's see if they can continue to capitalize beyond that. Seb on that salvaged AK. Connor and Shot Up going to buy up some armor. Good nade down into drop room. Does some substantial damage on a Neptune and Connor. So going to be very low to start things off. Deep nade. Wardell obliterated by that. He's got to bide his time. And it's Ethan to open up. They do manage to find Wardell at the backside of the stairs. He will lose his life. And Neptune's going to try to pick up where he left off. Come through, and Neptune tagged up, knocked down to only 30 HP. So the early damage coming out in droves for CLG. They're able to do some substantial damage out of B's Money Crew. Even Shot Up, taking a point of damage from something somewhere. Maybe a little bit of flak from the grenades going out, but the rotation coming back around towards this A bomb site for CLG. Connor boosted up, sees that there is nobody around towards long B, so they should be able to rotate and try to fortify this A bomb site. Flashbang out, smokes towards the top side of mid, incendiaries towards the murder hole, and the push is on. Neptune spotted in the back lines. They haven't. Well, I was going to say they hadn't spotted Seb, but they do manage to in the long run, and it's down to Shot Up 1 versus 4. Did manage to take down one while all said and done, so we'll see if he can do any other damage. The answer to that is no. 3 big kills for Cutler on the round, and that's going to be another round for CLG. They're going to go 8-11, and we might see another save come out from the B's Money Crew, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. So their money's tight. They're going to try to make it work, but it's going to be one more round before we see the big buy come out. Desert Eagle in the hands of Wardell, as well as Shot Up. CZ on the board as well. Seb's going to have a USP, so he opts to pick up an HE. Could go for a bit of a long B nade stack, but early trade does come out, but Ethan's going to capitalize and find another one, as well as Ricky. He's going to leave it on Wardell and Shot Up, so the defense is shattered on that B bomb site. 2 players still over here. You've got the 6th man and Wardell under the drop. And you've got Shot Up playing by the broken wall. That bomb slowly starting to creep up. Shot fired. 2nd tag comes out, and Wardell, or pardon me, Shot Up, will be able to find that pick onto Ethan, but now they get one more player down at B, which means that they could potentially start to push in. Wardell is here with a deagle of his own. All 3 players going to posture up here towards this B bomb site, and Wardell, well, he's tucked down. Going to get himself into a positive position here. He could get a frag or 2 if they check the corner. They're not checking it. They're not looking in his direction. He's going to let them run by. That's so crappy. Good job from Ethan, able to sniff him out, but he's had such an opportunity there, but comes back around and does check it. A little bit of a bummerino there at the end, but it ultimately goes the way of CLG. The round was definitely in their hands the entirety of the time, but now we see the buy come out. Wardell's going to be back on his AWP. We've got the 4M4s. We've got a decent nade count for the CT side, so things should be looking on the up and up, and we'll see what kind of defense they can have. What kind of hold are we going to see? Already Wardell taken down to 36 HP, so not the most positive start for the B's Money Crew. We'll have to see how things go. Connor was up in castle boost, but he's going to go down, and now Wardell is in a really tricky spot. I don't know if that was a lack of information relayed. He was behind a smoke. He could have focused on long A. Very odd. CLG are going to hit double digits, though. The CT's bowing out from the round, and B's Money Crew are on the back foot now. They're in that buy, lose, save situation. They need to hang on to these rifles. However, all in all, CLG mounting a bit of a comeback here. It was 9-6 at one point, 11-6 at one point, I believe even. It was. But 11-6, but ever since that early rifle round came out from CLG, they've been flawless. 4 rounds in a row for them. They brought it up within 1 round. 11 plays 10. B's Money Crew hold on to that slim margin. Pistols tossed around. Two M4s. A Force comes out. A couple of pistols with some armor. Kit in the hands of Seb. Carried that over from the last round, but we'll have to see. One player already very aggressive over towards that broken wall. That's Ricky trying to probe for some intel, but the bomb is rotating back around towards the bottom side of middle, where Connor and company are playing. Wardell take down to 13 HP. Connor going to get aggressive. Going to walk right into the crosshair of Ethan, get taken down, and now Wardell, who got spammed up through that double door in mid, is going to be reeling on 13 HP. And now he's dead. He's dead, Jim. Nicely done there from Neptune. Coming back around is shot up. It's down to a 2 versus 2, so this is manageable from the B's Money Crew's side. They still have yet to push the bomb in. Finesse gets spotted, spammed up, and taken down. And now it's all of a sudden down to Cutler in a 1v2. Seb coming around on the backside. Shot up, already 2 kills on the round. Really just halting that push completely towards A. And now they got to play a game of cat and mouse. Cutler, though, up on the site, does get the bomb plant. Now he's got to worry about checking his 6 because there is a player coming around from the bottom side of middle. Shot up, biding his time. He's got a nade primed and ready to throw over the top. That's the flashbang out. Not going to spot it, but he is providing a distraction for his teammate to be able to get close towards the stable side. That's exactly what Seb is going to do. Spotted, though, and taken down. Minimal damage taken also on Cutler. He's got a golden opportunity. Spots out, shot up. Now he bows out from that area. Going to drop the incendiary out around the corner. He's going to get peeked out. Shot up will take him down. He doesn't have a kit, and that incendiary is not on the bomb, but there's no time. So B's Money Crew are going to forfeit out the round, and we're going to go tie, 11-11. We'll get the op at the bottom side of mid. We'll survive the round. Picks up 3 kills for his time. But unfortunately, CLG walk away with the round victory. 2v1 clutch for Cutler. Buku bucks for CLG as well. So 11-11, incendiary down towards the drop side. Shot up. Did the best that he could in the last round. Unfortunately, came up a little bit too short with the time. Good nade on a Ricky, though. That was a 42 damage nade. That was almost perfect. I think 61 points of damage is a perfect nade, so 42 is pretty damn close. Four M4s and an AWP against 4 AKs and an AWP. Cutler doing the best that he can to harass over there towards that drop room. Shot up's got to be careful. He's going to peek out, overextends his welcome, and Cutler's going to rip his head off. So that's the opening CLG was looking for. The damage onto Ricky negated by the death of B's Money Crew's shot up. So we are going to see the push come in towards that B bomb site. Incendiary right onto Seb. If they've got nades, they should dunk him onto that corner, but alas, they don't have any nades, and now they're going to start to try to push on forward from this position. He hasn't gotten out from the backside of the corner, and I think Ethan knows this. Now he's going to take a peek out, lines up one, able to take him down. Trying to get a second one, but Kusta's there for the trade. Wardell with his own AWP is going to be able to find 2. They've got to be very careful, though. Wardell, very strong AWP player. It's going to come down to Kusta and Ricky versus Connor and Wardell. Wardell again finds a third kill. He's had multiple 4-frag rounds, and now he knows exactly where Ricky is coming from. Picks up another quad. So another huge round from the youngster Wardell, 18 years of age, 23 and 11 on the scoreboard. Absolutely wrecking house right now on Cobble. But more importantly than 4 kills, Beast Money Crew pick up the round and go 12-11. Shot up, going to take some substantial damage from that nade over the top side of drop, but it's not going to make too terribly much of a difference. And again, slow play out of the CLG side. 2 players over towards drop. A lot of utility being utilized over in that area as well. Oops. Cutler getting decked on a little bit by his teammate, down to 81. But also 69 for shot up, 74 for Seb, so a little back and forth. But again, a very slow strategy. They might have heard something over at B because you can see the mass exodus off of that A side of the map. They're going to start to push on around, and Cutler, he's got his position down in the bottom of mid. Wardell rotating around. The backstab is now an opportunity. On the count for Seb. He's going to spray down 2. Does significant damage onto a 3rd. They do catch out shot up close, but Wardell is here with his AWP, and he's got 1. He's going to be looking for more. He's watching towards drop. He misses the shot, though. Cutler's going to capitalize. It's down to a 2 versus 2. 2v1. 1v1. 1v0. 13-11. No time was left. He had to force the plant, and unfortunately there was no smoke there, so B's Money Crew are going to pick 2 in a row. They salvage the ult for Wardell as well. That is going to make it a 2-man or 2-round advantage for B's Money Crew as they start to string rounds together and come back into this one. Money's still good for CLG. They're going to be able to invest. Kusta's going to go onto a Tech 9, but there's 4 AKs to support. And we'll see how things pan out for CLG into this round. On top of the box, Seb trying to do some damage, but Kusta's going to catch him out. Incendiary comes back around, but the flashbangs are on point. Kusta's going to find another one, and he gets a dink out onto Wardell. He's going to go down. They still haven't accounted for shot up, but Kusta's got another. He's on 3 kills. FNS down on 1 HP. This nade, hello? Got him. Cutler, though, at the top side of drop, going to be able to find 1 final kill, and that's drops Connor. That means that it's going to go 13-12. And the money for B's Money Crew, because it's come down to 1v1s 2 rounds in a row, is completely evaporated. 1450 means that they should be going for a force buy into this round, because it is double save territory, but doesn't look like they're actually going to invest whole hog on this one. The kill death on FNS 15 and 16. Remember, I made a note earlier that said when he goes positive, CLG wins. When he goes negative, they lose. He's negative right now. But they're able to pick up a couple of kills here towards long, make it 3. FNS goes down. Now Wardell at the bottom side of mid. Gonna spot out Kusta. Kusta will take him off the map. Tied up 13-13. We should see another save come out from the CT side as their money is still blown, so CLG with an opportunity. So, a mediocre buy here from the CT side. They're going to put in some pistol upgrades, a couple of body armors to go out. Head armor on Seb with an MP7, so he might be looking for some close quarter battles. He's over here towards long A. So he is going to be spotting for it, but at the present moment, the pressure is going to be coming towards B. It's a good flash. Kusta's going to be up top with the AWP. Nice dead. Look for one more Enrique. Wardell picks up the AK. He's the only one that doesn't have armor because he's trying to prioritize the AWP, so he needs to get over here and bail his teammates out, but Ethan's going to be able to get forward to that, and Game Punch is going to be too much, and Ethan going off this round. 3 kills back to back to back. And that leaves Seb on this long flank with an MP9. Probably not going to get past Ricky, who does have the AK. Firepower advantage going in his favor. There you go. So a round that looked like B's Money Crew could have stolen it away ends up falling at the hands of Ethan. That is going to be the 14-13 scoreline now. So 14-13, AWP out for Wardell. Seb's with that buy in the last round onto that MP7 means that without him getting any kills, his buy is going to be lackluster. As here. Good opening frag from Neptune. Looking for a little more out of this. He's going to find it. Doubles up, triples up. That's going to leave Ethan on the back plat stairs looking for some action. He will find one, but shot up is there, finds one more, and now it's going to be a 3-on-1. They line up, and actually Connor is going to take Wardell down, but they are going to tie things into 14-14. So we're going the full 30 rounds regardless of OT. And now finally CLG call for a pause. It's going to be a tactical timeout from the boys on the terrorist side. We'll see what kind of recovery they have here. Op out for Kusta. 3 AKs already purchased. Cutler should be going on to an AK as well. But they're going to talk things over for a second. Back into the action we go. Ethan, your top fragger for the CLG side, 24 and 19. Cutler behind him at 22. Wardell on 24, 21 for Neptune. There you go. That's a nice early pick. Top fragger down for the B's Money Crew. Wardell trying to get aggressive towards long A with the AWP, and he gets picked off by Kusta. AWP salvaged out by Connor. Smoke starts to fade towards drop side. Incendiary is going to get used. And again, Kusta with the AWP over here towards drop. Don't really agree with this, but what do I know? They're going to make the drop down. 2 players through. Possibly soon to be a third. They are going to continue to push on forward. Kusta leading the charge. Cutler in tow. Waiting out that smoke. A couple players on the other side, but we'll see. There's the peek out. Kusta's going to get tagged up. He will go down, and now the re-peek from Neptune. Shot up was on the other side. He's going to find a third kill as well. FNS over here going to have to get that bomb plant, and he will do so. It is going to come down to a 2 versus 2. Ethan in a good position over here towards the chicken coops. Drops the flash out towards the drop zone. Counter flashes come out from Connor. Good positions here from the T side. FNS playing the stairs towards the back B platform, and you've got Ethan in the chicken coops. However, FNS oversteps his bounds early. There's the peek. There's the punish. The dink comes out, 16 HP, but CLG are going to get their first crack and only crack in regulation at closing this match out in a 16-14 fashion. Again, it's Ethan doing a phenomenal job. It's up to 27 kills now. Big struggle by from the Bees Money crew. It'll be a miracle if they're able to pull this round back and force OT, but time will tell. Cutler playing the P90 Princess role this round. Let's see where he's decided to go. P90 Chopper, that thing looks cool. Again, waiting for this peek to come out. Kusta tempting the face with that. Good flashbang goes down. Okay, going to be able to capitalize on one. They're going to force on around the side. FNS going to kill his teammate, but he does manage to find the shot on the shot up anyway. And it's all falling apart right now. Kusta with the AWP able to find two. It's down to Connor. 25 HP. This should go 16-14, and it will do. And CLG, well, FNS breaks the curse. That's going to go 16-14 in favor of CLG. We'll be back in a few minutes for map number 2. Make sure that you guys don't go anywhere. Be right back.